So yesterday we established definitely that I, Janet, at this point in my life, much prefer online grocery shopping. And I say it without 1 ounce of guilt. Maybe 20 years ago, I might have felt a little guilty if I did that on occasion. Not anymore. Not anymore. But let's also talk about, in all fairness, the benefits of in store grocery shopping. Back in a minute. Hey, good morning, good morning. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Welcome to the Instant Coffee with Jan show. How's everybody doing today? Got my trusty cup of coffee with me. How about you? Coffee, tea, whatever it is. I hope you didn't spend a lot of money on it. Just saying, just saying. Yesterday, I unapologetically described that how much I much prefer at this time in my life to do exclusively, mainly, I would say about 98% of my grocery shopping online. Just saying, just saying. You know, everybody's life is different. And if you don't know what I'm referring to, just simply go back to yesterday's Instant Coffee with Jan. So now today, conversely, I'm going to talk to you today in reference to the benefits of in-person grocery shopping. Now, if you'd like to add in the comment section below the reason why you enjoy going to the physical store, you know, right there directly picking out what you want. Number one, it is a great form of cheap entertainment. What? Now I know that sounds really crazy. Well, it's not like you're going to the movies and spending a lot of money or anything like that. You're going there because you're going there to get stuff, right? But I'm goofing on that. It's actually just a place to go. It's a different environment. You're outside, you're stretching, you're moving, you're walking around. This is all good stuff. Totally hundreds of check marks and kudos to things like that. For some people on purpose, for example, they live, let's say, 2 miles from their grocery store and they don't get in a car. They take the little cart, the little shopping cart, and then they walk over to the grocery store. Absolutely zero wrong with that. Some people do it just mainly for exercise and for socialization reasons. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And that is actually absolutely a benefit. And I am all thumbs up for that kind of situation. But keep in mind, not everyone is so agile. Not everyone could walk miles on end with heavy shopping carts, because while you're going there and the shopping cart is empty getting there, keep in mind when you're going home, the shopping cart is fuller, heavier, and not everyone can do that. Everyone has different situations, who has one kind of medical condition, who does not, who just rather jump in their car and go to the grocery store. The other benefit of being at the grocery store, especially, is this: when you're picking out produce, okay? Now, because I am not a huge fresh produce person, I'm just not. So for me, this doesn't present a huge problem. I'll give you an example. The stuff that I like is so basic and so simple. For example, I like things like, let's say, bananas. I mean, how much can a delivery person screw up on sending you bananas? If they're underripe, which is fine with me, they last a little bit longer. If they're overripe, that's still fine with me, because all I have to do is cut them up into pieces and freeze them for my future sweet smoothies. So for me, it doesn't make much of a difference. Next thing, how much could a person screw up picking out a head of lettuce? So for me, doesn't make much of a difference. I'm not huge on, I know this goes against what the whole world says about healthy, whatever. I work with frozen fruits and vegetables. I work with canned fruits and vegetables, and just sporadically work with the freshest one. I am still here to talk about it at age 63 and a half. So I'm not saying this is for everyone. I'm just explaining my actual truthful experience and the reasoning why. Like, some people are like, no, I got to get to the grocery place because I want to specifically look at the fresh produce. Now, I do get that. So for the person that needs to do that, for the person that likes to exclusively mainly shop for those fresher items, absolutely 100% 100% in agreement that one should be there and picking that out deliberately. But for my specific needs, like I said, there's no right and there is no wrong in the experience. Now, when you're in the grocery store, there are other sales that come up that may not even show up on your flyer. Like, I forget the specific name. There is a name for it, like those sales that just come out of the blue when you're at the store and you don't notice it in your flyer. So whatever that name is, that's the thing you can take advantage of, where a person that just reads a website is not necessarily, and probably not at all, going to see at all. So again, being there is good. Here's what I don't get though. This is just my opinion. Once again, you could throw it out with the bathwater. A person goes out of their way, gets to the store, either drives there, spends money on gas, whatever, wants to do the extra effort. Totally okay, totally fine. However, the when you're checking out your groceries yourself, it's like you went through all that work and you still even have to check out your groceries yourself. So I don't know if you're okay with that. Some people actually, like I said, some people prefer that. That wouldn't be me. Just telling it like it is. You know, this is Tell It Like It Is, Jan from New York City that saves money. I'm not going to put on airs. That is not personally for me. I just don't feel comfortable at those self checkouts. Oh, I don't like them. But the other thing too, this is again a benefit of being at the grocery store. Sometimes these manager specials come out of nowhere. Like for example, when you go to the bakery section, okay, and you see those. I always refer to cinnamon rolls. I have this thing with cinnamon rolls. They're so, I don't know, they're so comfy, cozy, especially on a chilly fall morning. You know, soon to happen. Like on a weekend type thing. You know, like those leisurely cups of coffee and those, you know, late breakfast or early brunch. A nice cinnamon roll. Now, if you could get them half price because it's like a flash sale that you may not know about, you know, sitting in the comfort of home, you're not going to know about that necessarily. But if you're in the physical store itself, you're there. You can just like get them, bring them home, pop them in the freezer. By the way, for some reason or another, have you found this to be true in your experience with cinnamon rolls? To me, cinnamon rolls are one of the easiest things to freeze and to reheat. And they always turn out so yummy, fresh baked. This has been my personal experience. For whatever the reason, I don't know the reason, but cinnamon rolls really do hold up very, very well. The ones that you get at the grocery store, in the bakery section, even the ones, you know, like from the national brands that are pre-made, that are in the boxes already made up. If you could get those at a, you know, inexpensive price, I say, hey, go for it. There is nothing like a cinnamon roll once in a while on the weekend with a tall cup of joe. Just saying, just saying. Kick back and read the old-fashioned thing called a newspaper. What? What is a newspaper? Well, back in the old days, there was this piece of paper with print on. No, okay. All right. I would love for you to list the reasons why you enjoy going to the physical, actual grocery store. If you have a minute, list them in the comment section below. Personally, here's my brief synopsis of the whole thing. In conclusion, there are benefits to shopping online for the grocery store. There are benefits to being there in person, okay? Actually, the best thing is if you could do a combination of both, because sometimes there's bulk shopping, sometimes you don't want to, you know, spend the gas money, or you know, very busy. And there are times where you just want to stretch your legs, meet some people you know in your area, whatever, the socialization part of it, the empowerment, you're there, you picked it out, you found something unexpected, you bagged the deal out of nowhere. There are benefits in both places. Idealistically, in my opinion, a little bit of both would be the ticket to go by. But I do want to mention and emphasize one thing. Don't feel guilty. If I am very unapologetic about it, do not feel guilty if you do enjoy online shopping. I enjoy online shopping. I am personally in control. I don't buy a lot of fresh produce. So for me, this suits me well. Will I ever do in-person grocery shopping? Sometimes, but it's not my mainstay. But for those that do a little bit of both, hey, you just hit the lucky medium there. There you go. All right, everybody. Just was curious to know about this. Wishing everybody a wonderful day. If you found value in this video or even yesterday's video or any of my videos, please smash down what? The like button. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Take good care. Bye-bye.